My name is Jen Sosa, and I work for Piedmont Health Services. That is a community health center here in Central North Carolina. Our job is to service anybody that comes to see us, but in particular, we spend time servicing people who may not receive services elsewhere. So community health centers, we take care of the underserved, and so we're really proud of the work that we do. And I serve as the Chief Information Officer there at Piedmont Health Services. So in my role as the CIO, I'm responsible for the overarching or umbrella services of IT for the organization. And IT plays a role in every organization today. Can't get around it. But it includes several facets or many different avenues. And you can try to be an expert at everything, but nobody's an expert at everything. And I think we fail if we think that we are. And so in order to do the best job possible, always, you need great partners to work with. And so we, in particular, work with Progressive Commuter Systems as our partner to make sure that we have expertise in the areas that we need it, as well as, partners when we have questions, somebody to bump ideas off of, because again, nobody is perfect, but for sure we're better when we work together as a team and more successful in the overall. Piedmont Health Services began working with Progressive Commuter Systems. That was well before my time. However, I can't say I've worked with lots of different vendors throughout the years now because that's just part of the role that we play in IT. We have lots of different vendors. And so I have to say, in working with vendors, you have two experiences. You have either these out-of-the-box folks that this is as much as I'll do, or you have these folks that are really work with you well and create ideas and program things and make things work. And so we, as an organization, definitely lean towards working with people who will work with us. We have a niche in our industry. So helping certain people, we have to do that really smartly. We have to be more creative, and it has to cost us less money because we cannot pass that cost on to our uninsured patients. So whenever an organization works with a partner organization to sort of co-manage the system, we do that in a very specific way, right? So there are pieces of the puzzle that the people at Piedmont always own. There are pieces of the puzzle we expect our partner to own, and we work together for the same end result. The other piece of that is it's super important that we have a constant, I guess I call it a quality learning environment, that we're constantly increasing our knowledge, that we in both directions, the healthcare space that we are so good at, right? So we share that knowledge, and then the IT space that they are so good at, they share their knowledge. And by the time we put the two together, it makes a really good package. In the world of healthcare, security and compliance, they are top of the category of importance. And so I would say that, and it is an ever-changing environment, right? The ecosystem changes all the time. There are new things to watch out for, new things that are happening, and it requires several, contacts and lots of information and lots of people putting those heads together to make sure that the whole environment that you work in, as far as the IT environment, is safe and secure, and that we are working in a compliant manner. And so what I mean, what is so important is that, again, no one person can do that all on their own. It's a team environment, and also an environment that's diversified, I guess is the way I would put it. One person only knows one thing, right? We know as much as we know, but what we don't know, we don't know. And in order to expand that and make sure that you have a really layered environment that has all of these things in place to keep you safe and secure, you got to have diversification of knowledge and also of systems. As far as in the role of CIO and the budgeting respect, and also the lifecycle management of systems and endpoint devices, how it's supported in that way is, for budget, we work on budget sort of together only in the fact that, when there are new systems that are coming on board, or there's new technology that for some reason I'm not aware of quite yet, or there's something coming down the pike, we need to know what's coming, what changes are happening. And again, when you're working with an organization who does this for a living, who's been, in the arena for a long time, those things come a little quicker to them than they do to me. And so it's nice to have that as a partner. And that helps me in the budgeting process, right? That helps me to create that future vision of what is going to be needed over the next year, so that we can make provisions for it. And sometimes, y'all have like this knack to, well, maybe I don't want to change that. But the truth is that you have to change. It's an ever-changing environment in the IT arena. So you have to keep moving forward with the new things that are coming down the pike. So partnerships, when you're working in organizations, being so important to be a true partner. True partner is somebody that sticks with you through thick and thin. And not everything we go through is going to be super easy. There's going to be some really challenging things that happen. And you need a partner that's going to be there with you to tough it out through those things, to do research with you alongside of you, change systems if we need to, help with communication, all of those kinds of things, and make sure all of the pieces of the puzzle are stacked together to be successful in the end. You can have somebody that says, that's just not in my realm, I'm out. That's not a partner. That's not somebody who sticks with you. And Progressive Computer Systems as a partner sticks with you, and they don't go away when the going gets tough. So that's super important.